Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Haru Well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor Camp here in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. I have a TikTok I'm going to play. I haven't seen too many other reports coming in as far as what's going on over there in China. All right, of course, you're dealing with a different news media and everything, so America isn't always so quick to tell you what's going on over there. But I have a TikTok with some information on concerning bank failures going on in China right now and how that can affect the global economy overall. Right, and you can see a trickle effect because the Chinese economy, man, is one of the strongest in the world, and once they begin to crumble, all right, America definitely isn't far behind it. We've been having our own bank failures over here on this side, but you have the FDIC, which is like the basically insuring everybody's money. They've been keeping saving a lot of these banks from going under. All right, you had all this type of quantitative easing going on with the stock market, pumping money into the economy, and this was money that was printed, all right, fiat currency that was printed, which further devalues the US dollar. All right, so if you have this going on in China, all right, you're definitely going to see it go on here. When it goes down here, all right, this place is going to be absolutely done. All right, and I wanted to start out with Jeremiah 51 and getting right into it, and because this place isn't going to be healed. All right, now Babylon is a byword, so to speak, that is speaking about America. Okay, America is known by many different names, or titles in the scriptures. All right, and we use of course spiritual discernment, but this right here in Jeremiah the 51st chapter, this is speaking about this modern Babylon, all right, the virgin daughter of Babylon that's going to be destroyed. And people are going to try to do, the rulers of this kingdom will try to do everything to offset prophecy, try to do everything to keep America from sinking, but you're not going to be able to do anything. All right, so this is pretty much what this is going into. So let's get right into it. We all know the scriptures, but let's bring it out for edification purposes. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul." Now this is a spiritual departure. All right, this doesn't mean go buy a ticket on Fly Emirates or something and leave and fly somewhere. All right, because judgment is going to befall the entire earth, but the focal point of the judgment and the deliverance is going to be America, Babylon the Great. Right, but right now we're to spiritually depart. This is hey, think about Micah the 2nd chapter and the 10th verse. "Arise ye and depart, for this is not our rest, for it is polluted. It surely will destroy you, even with a sword destruction," roughly paraphrasing. So we don't look at Babylon the same way you people do, as a salvation, as somewhere to grow old at. All right, this is that last generation. We see things are moving. All right, we're saying, hey, Lord willing, there's not even an election, but if it is, there's going to be so much turmoil behind it, and you have famines going on. You got these different pestilences, bird flu outbreaks, all these different things going on. So America, is definitely on his way, on his last leg. So we're supposed to flee out of this place as far as spiritually. It says, "And deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense." So this is the time where the Lord is about to finally judge this place, man. And when the Lord judges this place, he's going to kick the rulers out of power, and he's going to set his people back on high, right? Verse 7, "Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken," right? America pushes philosophies upon the whole world. All right, made all the world drunk, in this Babylon drink, man. All right, all type of sodomy, all type of perverseness that Esau has pushed throughout the whole world. All right, this has been the focal point for it. This is the standard. It says, "Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad." So they're going to receive likewise punishment because, hey, they don't understand it, or they might understand it. This was a place, the only reason this place was so great, one was because the Heavenly Father made it great, but it was made great off of the back of Jake. All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, it was riches gotten by the sea. And the scriptures speak about that in the book of Sirach, I want to say. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So we are at the end of this man's kingdom, all right, and the beginning of ours. All right, when Esau, the scripture says Esau is the end of the world, Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, right? So we see that the Lord is bringing this place down, all right, and China is one of the main places to look at, especially financially. And if they're dealing with bank runs now, it's only a matter of time before it goes down here. And there could be a black swan event or anything that goes down over here and completely cripples this economy, and they're going to have to introduce a new system. All right, you know, they're going to have a social credit system. They're going to introduce that charagma. They're going to do away with this fiat currency. And we need this to happen in order for the next stages of prophecy to be fulfilled. It says, verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. And this is the Lord being facetious right here, basically poking fun at America, because there's nothing that America can do to save itself from the pending judgment. All right, but take balm for your pain. All the, you know, your economic woes, your morality decreasing and everything and declining. All right, take balm for it. Try to introduce different things. You know, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing to save this place. It said, if so be, she may be healed. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky. So, forsake this bitch. All right, spiritually. All right, now we know there's going to be a physical us getting taken up out of here. You know, come up hither and whatnot. But right now is we're emotionally, mentally, you know, detaching from this place. All right, because there's no salvation here. We're not going to get rich here. We're not going to have no American dream here. All right, this was the place of our punishment. All right, we've acknowledged our offenses. We're returning back to Yahweh Shem Shai, and the Lord is calling his elect. All right, and everybody else is going to be shut out of that spiritual ark. So something to look at, you know, and we know one of the big pillars as far as this place being taken down is going to be on the economic level. So let's see what's going on in China real quick.
That was the site outside of China's most recent bankrupt bank, the Jiangxi Bank of China. And I wish I could say that this was the first bank that we've seen in China go completely insolvent, but it's not. Because as you can see right now, the banking sector for China is facing an all-out massive crisis where in just 1 week, 40 of their banks have completely disappeared. I have to repeat that. 40 banks have collapsed in 1 week in China. I mean, that is just total catastrophe for that entire economy. And I wish I could say that the Jiangxi Bank was just a small local regional bank, but it's not. Because as you can see, they were the 44th biggest bank in all of China in 2023. Now the question becomes, what's the root cause of all of these banks collapsing at the same time? And as you can see, that China's smaller banks were already struggling with bad loans and exposures to the ongoing property crisis. And it gets even crazier than that when you look at these numbers. Because as you can see, some 3,800 such troubled institutions exist. They have 55 trillion won, which is 7.5 trillion US dollars in assets, which is 13% of the total banking system that have been mismanaged and accruing vast amounts of bad loans. $7.5 trillion. Wow. And keep in mind that this isn't good for anything going on in the economy for China or the world as a whole. So how will this impact the United States banking system moving forward? The answer is it shouldn't impact it too much. And the reason why is because we have a checks and balances system that happens within our banks where every year there's government oversight that happens within these banks that gives them grades and tells them if they need to make corrections based on their risk management and how they're doing as far as how close to insolvency they are. So right now, I don't expect this to impact the United States too much, but seeing those numbers with the Bank of China, I'm expecting to see a lot more Chinese bank.
Now that's where I'm going to have to disagree with them on that, because although it might not, as far as directly impacting American markets right now. Hey, America's banking system is just as poorly run, if not worse. All right, so if you're seeing this going on over there in China, which, like I said, I haven't seen any, major reports come out, and of course they might be trying not to make an uproar about it, but that's why you have these outlets like TikTok, you have outlets like Twitter and whatnot. People are gonna show what's really going on, and this guy's covering it. All right, so if it's happening in China, hey, I'm saying through the Spirit, it's gonna come to America. And when it comes to America, hey, it might be a black swan event that spirals this place out of control, but best believe the Lord is going to hit this place where it hurts. All right, the Lord is economic, as far as economically bringing this place down. It's a drawn out process. All right, but the Lord isn't going to prolong it forever. The Lord is going to allow this place to fall. They've already taken this place off the petrodollar. I mean, the U.S. dollar is no longer tied to the petrodollar anymore. Okay. It hasn't been on the gold standard for decades now. So there's nothing that's keeping this money afloat other than the fact that we're still buying and selling. All right, but when a black swan event happens, like a EMP or an internet outage or these damn banks, a bunch of money just comes up missing, people are going to panic. And that's going to spiral things out of control. All right, it's going to really kickstart Jacob's trouble. All right, and they're going to have this new system ready to be implemented. The old money is going to be done away with. And they're kickstarting this shit out with China. They're going to be over there hipping everybody. Hey, this judgment, this hour of temptation, like it says, is going to come upon the whole world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So, we know this is something that's coming everywhere. All right, you can't say that it's not that it's not going to have an impact over here. It will. It's going to have a trickle effect. Now, it might be happening going down over there a little earlier, but when it comes to America, the Lord is going to, hey, He's saving the best for last. So we, this is what's going on. Right? And we don't get too tied up into it. Hey, we ain't really got no money here any fucking way. All right, but you damn people that think you got substance, you're about to lose everything. And we're going to continue to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're coming into the times where we're going to completely be able to detach from this system. We're going to finish off here. This is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day, right? What day is that? When, the Lord pulls the plug on this place, when, the grocery stores are no longer open, when we're no longer going to work, when we're no longer going to the devil for the one of all things, when all hell begins to break loose. And that day, it says that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, this is going to the elect. All right, because the Lord isn't dealing with all of Israel right now. There's an elect, which is Israel, but there's an elect of the elect. All right, it says, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Meaning we're no longer going to be having to go to our oppressors for our livelihoods, man, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. See, the Lord is about to come through in major ways for brothers, man. All right, we're already starting to see it. All right, and best believe, even when famine is going on, the Lord said what? He's going to, hey, his servants are going to eat. His servants are going to drink. His servants are going to dwell safely in that time. All right, but these people are going to be left out here without a hedge, man. All right, so it's only up for us from here. But we see something coming down the pipe very soon, man. We don't know exactly what day, but of course we're the watchmen, so we watching not only just on a nationwide scale, but on a global scale. All right, this is happening in China. Of course, the average person, the average American, ain't thinking about what's going on in China right now. All right, but these are the beginning moments of a full economic meltdown on a global scale, and they're going to introduce that new world system. So just want to bring this out. Lord willing, is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, shalom.